As Congress leader Rahul Gandhi gears up to launch his Bharat Jodo Yatra from Kanyakumari, joining us now, Dr. Shima Mohammed, Congress spokesperson. Thank you so much for your time, Doctor. You said Rahul Gandhi will be walking for 148 days from the 7th of September. It could be a logistical nightmare. Tell us about how he has planned to take it forward.
So the planning has started 4 months before, in fact, and he actually starts the walk on the 8th. It will be from 148 days to 150, and it's around 3,500 kilometers this walk. And I must tell you, it's a padyatra never seen before, because some people do padyatra, some people do yatras on in Volvo buses, as we know, but this is a padyatra. He's going to walk from Kanyakumari to Jammu and Kashmir, straight up from south to the north. No buses will be used. He will be walking. Only when he sleeps in container.
Containers.
Yes, it will be in a container sort of thing. And all the logistics are being taken care. How it will be done, it's all well planned. You will see it when it happens. And this is a walk, not it's not a wrath sort of yatra, the wrath, the anger. This is a yatra for peace, and this is a yatra to join each and every Indian together. And this is a yatra where Rahul Gandhi ji will not talk much, but where he's going to listen to the people of India, what they want to say, what all issues they're facing in terms of politically, in terms of socially, in terms economically, all the distress they are facing. He wants to listen to each and every Indian. And, that is the yatra. And this is to build, get back our India, and not to destroy any monument like we have seen before.
What's the larger objective behind this?
See, the larger objective behind this is what the word itself means, Bharat Jodo. We have to join Bharat, because there has been a lot of issues economically, where there's economic disparity and distress. If you can see, there is increased inflation, there's price rise, there is 5% GST on multiple things, and of course, on top of that, unemployment. So there is this, and then we have a few of them becoming very rich, and many becoming poorer and poorer. The other thing is the social disharmony, what we see these days. I mean, everybody is divided based on caste, based on what you eat, what you wear. There is all they're trying to divide. The fascist forces are trying to divide us based on North Indian, South Indian, Dalit versus Brahmin, Muslim versus Hindu. All those things. We have to stop that hatred. And lastly, the political issues which we are facing, the way all the institutions have been taken over by this government, the way they indiscriminately use ED, the way they are subverting democracy state after state, and the way they have destroyed what is written in our constitution. So we have to fight against this, and we want to bring about peace. Forget all the hatred. Indians have to get together, and all of us will join our hands for a yatra, which is actually a peace yatra, where we will get back our India. An India, a pluralistic India, a diverse India, where all of us have lived together for years in peace without this sort of issues happening, without the hatred which we see today.
Politically, this is coming before the 2024 Lok Sabha elections, but still many of the opposition leaders, like for instance Mamta Banerjee, YSR, KCR, they're not on board. Do you think bringing them together is going to be a huge challenge now?
See, we are very clear. This is not a political yatra. We've clearly said this is Bharat Jodo. This is for the public, to get all the public. But we have also said that anybody who wants to fight the fascist forces are most welcome to join the yatra. That is very clear from the Congress party, that anybody who's interested, and we know what we are all facing, all of us. So we have invited everybody who are against the BJP politics to join us in this yatra. But let me make it very clear, this is not a political yatra. This is a peace yatra to join each and every Indian together.
But MK Stalin is joining at Kanyakumari, the chief minister here.
Yes, he will be there on that particular day. Yes.
All right. And then coming to the election process to elect the next Congress president, a few leaders like Karti Chidambaram, Tiwari, and Shashi Tharoor have asked for publication of the members who would vote the president. Why is there so much of secrecy? Now, why don't you put them on the website so that they'll be able to reach out to those people who would ultimately elect the leader?
See, we have to understand, this is not the election for the nation. It's not an assembly election. It is not a Lok Sabha. It is the internal election of the Congress party. And why should we publish it? Tell me, as BJP published it, as TMC published it, as other parties. So, if it is something to do with an external, it's supposed to do with the national election or the Lok Sabha, I understand this is our internal elections, and at least we are having an election. I hear appointments in other parties of party president, including the Bharatiya Janata Party. So,
Even if the BJP doesn't do that, don't you think, in the interest of transparency, when the Congress claims you're different from the BJP, it's important to make it all the more transparent?
that's what we are transparent. We said that there is a list. The people who are going to stand will get it, but I don't think it should be published outside. It is an internal election of the Congress party.
So those who are contesting, they'll get it, is it?
I think that, of course, will be told to them at that point of time.
Thank you so much for your time. And that was Dr. Shama Mohammed, the spokesperson of the Congress, talking to us in Chennai with Suresh Sam Daniel, Find It TV.